Hey, how's it going? I'm just sanding this back. It's an ashes shaped urn. I'm just gonna sand it back a little bit, and then I'm gonna burn it. Wasn't going to be much chop, this bit of grapevine anyway. This split is just getting. I can move it. Probably the only reason it's being held together is because it's the chuck. I'll give it a cremate it and see what happens. Let some of that evaporate off, of course. If you're not talking, then you can't complain about this, can you? All that. How you going?
Not too bad. Self?
Yeah, all right.
I'm in the office, so I'm just on the headset at the moment.
Got a cheap blowtorch the other day, just a little one.
Oh, yeah, I generally find that they don't get hot enough.
Oh, they're doing all right. Enough to start a bushfire anyway.
I don't need much more than that.
So, a mate and I, when we were teenagers, walking through a paddock, we both flicked off cigarette off at about the same time, straight into the dry scrub. Oof! Within 30 seconds, it was up like nothing you'd ever seen. But we both had denim on, so we both just took our jackets off and put it out.
Yeah, it's actually very hard to start a fire with a cigarette butt.
Oh, two together is not really making it much easier. I mean, making it a bit easier, isn't it? You know. How you going, Tommy?
G'day, Tommy. No, like the heat off a cigarette butt, it has to have everything exactly right. Like the grass has to be kinder dry with a slight breeze.
Yeah. It was an old paddock that hasn't been used for like 20 or 30 years. So the council would go along and like mow the weeds a little bit, but not get rid of them as such.
Yeah. However, if you tape matches to a cigarette, that's a good fire lighter.
To the end of it, so it lights.
Yeah.
Put it in the middle of the cigarette. That's better. That's more fun.
Yeah, well, no, that's, we had a spate of bushfires where I was living once, and I was on the investigating team to try and find out why they were starting.
Yep.
And that was what they were doing. They were putting about four matches taped about halfway down the cigarette, or the heads were taped about halfway down the cigarette. They'd light the cigarette, smoke it for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then just put it outside the car.
Yep.
And of course, the matches caught fire, and that would, because the cigarette butt generally wouldn't ignite anything, but with 4 match heads in there, boy, they went up there.
I bet. Oh, Tommy's got no sound, so we can talk about him, Robo.
Yeah, that's right.
This is grapevine, this stuff. If you can't half tell by the bloody cracks that are in it.
No, well, that's particularly when they're spiral. Wait a second, Julie's there again.
Yeah.
No, we're busy at the moment getting rid of tax files from bloody 30 years ago.
Oh, bloody hell. Terrible job, even for an accountant.
No, we got them dating back to 1990. So figure it's about time to.
Yeah.
We only have to keep them for 8 years, I think. So.
Yeah, not 18.
No. And I keep forgetting, like, it's 2021. It's not bloody 2000, you know.
Yep. Or 1971.
You would have been probably better just giving that a light sand with a pad first.
Yeah. Oh, green
ash.
Yeah, that's what I did there.
Yeah.
Green scour, you reckon, not sandpaper?
Yeah. Yeah, that should get rid of most of it.
Keeps its heat quite well, the old grapevine.
Sorry?
I said the old grapevine keeps its heat quite well.
Mm.
So I might just tuck it with a bit of sandpaper and just see if I can get the whatever grain is in it to stick out.
Oh, well, you can always do it again if it comes off.
Yeah. The finest I've got is 240, so.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be like wood.
Sorry?
I didn't think it was going to be like wood, but it's not rubbing off like it would if it was wood.
That doesn't look too bad, actually.
That camera's a bit dodgy. Just adjust this one. Bit better picture, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll just
No, not now.
Not now? Oh! That's not fair. Oh, you bastard.
G'day, Chris. Is that a subliminal message in the background, is it, Jay?
Where? Oh, whoops. That's just to remind myself. The next time I got some money and I go and spend it on stupid shit, I should buy a ball gouge.
Well, I must admit the one you got's getting a bit small.
Right, it is a bit. Oh yeah, cool.
Who's a knocking?
Oh, it's just notifications. Every time one gets sent in Facebook Messenger, it gets sent in Facebook with it. But it's the same bloody thing. I don't know. I don't get it sometimes. Cool, man. Now the light's going to be annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, light coming in the door.
Yeah. Yeah, much better picture, that one.
Yeah.
How you going, Chris? How you going, Mike?
G'day, Mike. Sorry. I glanced away for a few minutes doing something else.
So I've got grapevine, hot grapevine. Stop touching it, you twat. I've burnt it. Look, to be honest, this piece isn't going to really work. How you going, Eva? This piece isn't really going to work. It's splitting. The split has got a lot wider here, so I'm just doing it as a bit of a tester, just to see what grapevine burns and gets sanded back like just. And I've drilled down inside to about here, so and then I was going to cut it off right at the base down there, so I wasn't going to worry about any of this stuff. But it doesn't really matter anyway. Crap, doesn't matter. I've got a buttload more down there, so it's all good.
Good day, Eva. How are you? That's no good either. Well, about the pain bit, the giggly bit's all right. Sciatic nerve, is that the one? If I remember rightly, the sciatic nerve is the longest nerve in the body. It stretches all the way from your neck down your leg. And Eva said she was just popping in to say hi because I need to get off this chair.
Hi.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Eva. I've become rather good at translating Eva speak. Yes, Eve, you do. But the best part is that you speak Evenese with a Swedish accent. Eva said it's a very nice wood, that. But it doesn't have any spalting in it. Yes, Eva, it is more than spalted sometimes. There's a lot of nice timbers around without spalting. Quite often, Mike, what you find is that where the spalting lines are, it's an inherent weakness in the timber because it's actually it's a fungal growth, so the timber isn't as strong across the spalting lines as everywhere else. So maybe you were turning it too fast, or maybe it just didn't have as Eva said, maybe you need to soak it with some CA glue before you start, or run it down the spalting lines just to make sure.
Or some cactus juice or something.
Yeah.
At least that gets right into the nooks and crannies.
Well, that's how I order my timber, actually, Mike, in cubes, or I used to. No, Eva, you're not imagining it. There is a huge crack in it. Typical grapevine, it cracks like hell.
That's honestly, Eva, it's very rare to find a bit of grapevine that doesn't have a crack in it.
Mm.
It not too bad, I suppose.
How's the temperature going, Jay?
We're on 30 at the moment.
Oh, yeah. We've got a week, I believe, of 30-degree temperatures this week.
Yeah. Generally, it's always 3 or 4 degrees hotter out here compared to the Adelaide temperature.
Yeah.
And then,
you're in a bloody bowl.
Yeah. And then I've got the shed, which is probably another 15 to 20 degrees on top of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. It's come up all right. Burnt.
Yeah, it's been singed a little bit too, Mike.
He can.
He was paying homage to Baz, to Bernie Bernies,
Yeah. I don't know what you're on about, but I'll agree with it.
He's a turner from France, and everything has to be burnt.
Oh, okay. How many of those posts you get done a day?
Oh, I've got until the 11th to do them, so it doesn't matter if I do one a day.
Yep.
But I want to get more done than that, so just as the mood takes me.
Yep.
It's going to cost him an extra $50 anyway. I drew blood on it. One of the splinters must have caught the back of my hand.
Yep.
All right, see you later, Eva. You could be right there. That would not surprise me at all, Mike, to be quite honest.
Well,
But I don't think it would be true because the thing's normally locked in a case.
better tap some out, Mike, and get some testing done on it. There's probably a different story on what's in the Ashes in every different cricket team, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always tends to make a different noise when it's on this metal. The bit that comes out.
Of course, because that's where the lighter bed is. But you've got to admit it slides nice and easy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. I'm not never complain about that. Just yeah, it sounds like I'm scraping when I get over to here, but I know I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's just where it goes across the gap, that's all. Yeah, might be one of those urban myths, Mike, that sounds good.
If it's a good story, it'll sell.
By the same token, I wouldn't be surprised with Ian Botham.
That's why he's coming to Australia, isn't it? He's coming here for the cricket.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Commentary I would have shown.
Oh, yeah. I must admit, I don't follow the cricket much. Come to think of it, I don't follow much sport much.
No, there's adverts of him in a nice royal looking chair, and his cricket jacket and probably nothing on under the jacket and a pair of thongs.
Oh yeah.
And it says, "You can call me Lord." That's pretty much all he says.
Nothing else. Jay, that made a nice vase anyway. Be careful. It's just about ready to go.
Yep, just as you said that, I was bringing my hand up to grab it.
Yeah, when they start getting wobblosity like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually is my favourite shape for vases, except that up at the shoulder there,
Yeah.
I tend to take it down off the main part there. I tend to take it in with a nice sharp corner.
Yep. I put a bit of a corner there, not much though. You can see it more there.
And no, what I mean is where
I
you
know
come
what you
in,
mean. Yeah.
you don't have any round over at all. You just come straight in.
Yep. Yeah, not bad wood that.
But you have to be careful, Joe. You're starting to get a bit of style in some of your work now.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Hang on, I'll step back a couple of steps. Is that better?
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
I don't mind the some of the shapes that are in the cricket urn.
Look up, if you really want to see nice shapes, look up Grecian urns.
Who?
Grecian urns.
Okay.
Just put in your search, Grecian urns images. And
Right.
they have classic shapes that look really, really good.
So I did half of this yesterday. All the shape and stuff I did yesterday. And when you were live, I drilled it out and stuff.
Yeah. No, I didn't want to take away from your live.
No, that doesn't matter.
I was there, so I thought, oh well.
No biggie. If I'm not live and something happens, then it's not classed as happening, is it? Turned out to be a little bit more stable than I thought it was going to be, so I'll let it go. And put a small rose, short-stemmed rose in it or something.
Oh yeah. Couple of dried bits of grass or something like that. Become very, very yuppie and uppity.
Yeah. Oh, not for me. I'll sell it. Things like that get knocked over in our house.
It's like indoor plants in our place, they die.
Yep. I'm thinking about getting a small gum tree put in the front yard when the other one's chopped, when the fig tree's chopped down.
Oh yeah. They
Like
taking the fig tree out yet or not?
Nah. They're probably still getting quotes, and they're probably just going to let it go until after Christmas, to be honest. But I asked them to pull their finger out of their dates and get it done before Christmas.
I'm sure in your neighbourhood there'd be somebody that'd be more than willing to run into it.
Not budging that thing. It's nearly as wide as two cars. The trunk on that. I'll be happy if the arbitrist are willing to cut it into the sizes that I want. then I can just evenly stack it down my driveway, and just fill my driveway up with it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I already
don't,
told Sid. Sorry, what?
don't forget to seal the ends of it. That's all.
Yeah, being a fruit wood, yes. I was going to go to the auctions and buy a nice big 5-litre can of paint.
Yep.
Get it for dirt cheap there. Well, I might knock it on the head.
Yeah, I finished my cup of tea. I suppose I better go out and do some walk.
All right. You want to start yours back up?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the time anyway?
11 o'clock for you?
Yeah, 11 o'clock. I'll get another half an hour or so done.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go back upstairs.
All right.
I'll see you on there.
No worries. See you, Joe. See you, Tommy, Mike, anybody else out there, Tree People, Chris?
Yep. See you later. Thanks for coming.